Hey guys, and welcome to my first reaction to season 4 of Stranger Things. I am all done up. It is early. I am ready. And hopefully we'll see how today goes with the editing and how many blocks I get and all of that sort of stuff. But hopefully you guys will be seeing this pretty soon after, the season or the first part of the season drops. I have a couple of notes that I want to talk about. So if you don't care, you can just skip this intro part. But so a couple of things. I'm going to be trying to get these out every Friday and every Monday. Hopefully that's going to work. Again, copyright has notoriously been a pain with Netflix. I still have some Stranger Things reactions that I have been strucken down, and I have tried to re-edit whenever I have a free moment, and then it still doesn't really, hasn't really gone through. So, bear with me when it comes to that schedule, but that is what I'm going to try to do. Those of you on Patreon who get early access edited and or the full reactions, there's both options over there. You will be as soon as I record and get these edited or however it goes, you're gonna get them. I'm going to put them on Patreon ASAP. So that's how that early access is going to work while I'm doing Friday and Mondays. Other things, I don't know. I just rewatched the whole show with my dinners over the past couple of weeks because it's been a while since season 3, and I felt like it's funny because I loved season 3 so much. I don't know if this is a weird opinion, but it was probably my favorite season of the show thus far. And so I have rewatched that a bit, but I wanted to go from the beginning all the way to where we left off just so I have an idea of what's going on, and can be like refreshed for the new season. I think the last thing that I want to say is that logistics wise, I do want to say that the first, I believe, 6 episodes, they're going to be in one part. I'm giving a little bit of leeway of how much footage I can show, but please, for me and all the other reactors reacting to the show, please know that Netflix has in the past been very, very strict with what can be shown and how small of clips and stuff like that. So please just be aware that if scenes just have dialogue, there's a good portion. We've got big episodes here that I'm gonna take out picture in picture for that, just to help with copyright and to get the most of the reaction out to you guys. Okay, the last 3 episodes, I know they are extra long. They will be done in 2 parts, like 2 full reactions. I'm gonna try to split the episodes in half, do my thoughts, do half, do my thoughts. I think that's the best way to avoid getting into any sort of issues with copyright. All right. What else? I did want to say, as per usual, I don't watch trailers. I don't watch any of those things, not anymore, because I think a lot of times trailers can spoil things, and I like going fresh into the reactions. If for some reason you haven't seen anything, you haven't seen any posters, trailers, anything like that, please click off at this part of the video. I do know, because people have commented over since season 3 ended to now. So again, click off if you really have not been looking at anything for Stranger Things. I don't know what's going to be in this first episode. I do know that Hopper has made it, okay? Or is a... that David Arbor is in this is in this season and whatnot. Guys, don't like just try to contact me to let me know. It's weird because a lot of times it's out of kindness. I think they're like, oh, I know you were so upset when Hopper died, and I just wanted to message you and let you know that he's okay. And it's, that would have made for an even better reaction if people didn't tell me. It wasn't just one person. It was quite a few. Anyway, just wanted to say that. And the last logistics, I know this is long, I'm so sorry, is that given what happened at the beginning of last season, way back when, I'm going to steer clear of the comment section to not get spoiled. So don't think that I'm not trying to interact with you, and I'm absolutely, once I get caught up, I'm going to read and love your comments. I, promise, but right now I am going to stay away for the sake of the reactions. Okay, that was a lot. I know it was a lot. This was a long intro. I know. Okay, let's get into it. Holy! And the logo, the Netflix logo is different. That's exciting. Is that Papa? Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Oh.
Afternoon, Dr. Brenner.
Have you found her?
Yes.
What's she doing?
Lessons with 6.
They're screaming. Why are they screaming? 10.
Holy! Oh. Okay, that scared me a little bit. Keeping me on my toes this morning. Is he dead?
What have you done? What have you done?
Oh. Okay. Okay. Back to main cast. Okay.
Dear Mike, today is day 185.
Oh.
Feels more like 10 years. I think because I am so busy.
Little
I have to
hub.
make something called a visual aid. Jonathan is acting weird also. I think he's just nervous about college.
Oh.
He's still waiting for his big letter, but I don't know if he'll let him into college because his car is still broken. Jonathan says the plants are super safe because they come from the earth.
Yep. Oh boy, Jonathan. Look at your hair.
Everyone is so nice here. I have made lots of friends.
Oh.
I am ready for spring break. Mostly because I get to see you.
Oh.
Ever.
Oh. Look at your hair too, girl.
The high school dropout.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. Yikes, Dusty.
Uh-oh.
I will repent later.
Dustin.
Maybe your ego's a little bruised, but I asked out the wrong girl, and bam, I'm a town pariah.
Yeah, I buy that, except that Vicky is definitely not the wrong girl.
We just...
Oh.
Do you know who pauses fast times at 53 minutes 5 seconds? People who like boobies, Robin.
Gross.
Boobies! You like boobies. Vicky likes boobies. Definitely. Boobies.
Oh goodness. I love them. Get it, Robin. Ah!
You do realize Alice saved the world twice, right? And yet you still have a C in Spanish.
Ah! Where's Lucas? Excuse me? Like most important question? Maybe not most, well, most important for me. Where's Lucas? Lucas! They don't look enthused. What happened?
Chrissy, I love you, babe.
Think of Heather. Think of Billy.
Oh,
Think about
Max.
how you work.
Thank you, Dustin. This is the championship game.
And this is the end of Eddie's campaign.
Oh.
A semester of adventuring has led to this moment.
That we don't want to be popular. So you want to be stuck with the nerds and freaks for 3 more years?
We are nerds and freaks. Yeah, but maybe we don't have to be. Look, I'm tired of being bullied. I'm tired of girls laughing at us. I'm tired of feeling like a loser. Come to my game. Please.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
Carol, can I call you back?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. What does that mean? What does it mean? Listen, she needs something to obsess over this season. Let's go, Joyce. We love
Her line to
it.
speak and
I love an
away
obsessive Joyce.
changed how the world perceived those like her.
You can do it. It's a little, oh my god. She made a little hopper and he's her hero.
Hi, I made a diorama of our cabin.
More like diarrhea.
Ignore.
Be respectful.
Make eye contact with Will. He understands. That's how we do this.
He made the best Eggos, and we like to watch Miami Vice on Fridays. He is a squirrel.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, teenagers are the worst. They're the fucking worst.
This is supposed to be about famous people? My dad is famous. He saved lots of lives. He was a hero for people.
You shut up.
And he was my hero too.
Zip it. Zip it. Oh my goodness.
It wasn't that bad.
Friends don't lie.
I'm not lying. Help.
Oh! Are they not together? It doesn't seem like it. Oh my god.
Well, she's working 2 jobs, so it's not easy.
Oh, they
Must
split
not
up,
be easy for
probably.
you either, with your stepdad gone.
It's kind of better.
Nightmares.
Oh. Max.
Nope. Are you stalking me or something?
Oh, no, I just want to give you this.
What is this?
A ticket to the game?
Lucas, you really care about this?
Yeah, I do. Maybe we should
Okay,
find something you
okay.
care about too.
Okay.
What
Okay.
the hell is that supposed to mean?
Okay. Okay.
The ghost? Really?
Max,
Oh.
I know something's wrong.
Must be wrong with me because I broke up with you.
No, that's not what I meant.
Lucas, look. People just change.
Oh.
Good luck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate all of this, but it's entirely understandable. Woo! So you're still having the headaches that she asked you about.
Please just go away.
Oh boy.
You ready to try on the dress again? I loosened the back a little for you.
Oh.
Chrissy, did you hear me? Open the goddamn door, Chrissy. Open the door, Chrissy, or I'm gonna cut you like the fat pig that you are.
Yay, where you toss balls to laundry baskets!
You want something, freak?
Maybe we might
Postpone.
Yeah.
Over my dead.
Okay.
You're saying Sinclair's been taken in by the dark side?
Something like that.
Something like that? Jesus Christ. And rather than find a sub for him, you want to postpone. We showed you that school didn't have to be the worst years of your lives, right? And all you guys got to do is get your Bo Peeps on and go find one.
Oh my God.
So let me see if I have this right. You received a doll in the mail.
After all, it didn't sabotage their U.S. operation.
Killed about 24 comrades.
Is there a message?
Do you have rope?
And something heavy.
What for?
Smashing.
Oh goodness.
You're moping.
Really?
Mopey did. Wow, that's clever. Okay, it's just because your girl's ditching you.
Also, moping around is kind of Jonathan's thing, so.
Because a lot of reasons.
Curious.
It's his whole vibe.
He's not like you. He's caring and compassionate and
Incredibly ambitious.
protective over the people that he loves.
If she takes on the editor of the school paper, she's gonna make that the best goddamn school paper that ever existed.
Oh my God.
Back down from what's right.
That's why I love her.
That's why I love him.
Oh.
Perfect.
Nancy, hey, do you want to join Hellfire tonight?
Yes, but these aren't your normal dice. They have up to 20 sides.
Yep. Let's sell it, Mike.
Everyone gets a t-shirt. We made them ourselves. And if you're being sarcastic.
Oh my God, Erica! Erica! Didn't they give her the Dungeons and Dragons book at the? Where's Erica?
That's bullshit media propaganda.
She probably wouldn't be into it, but she might be into it. Let's ask.
Screw high school. What? What? Dustin, where are you going?
Just trust me! Come on, talk to me! Tell me things! Where the hell am I?
Middle school. Erica! Let's do it. Oh, this poor girl. She's going through it. And not everybody can rock a pale blue eyeshadow like that, so any consolation, you're killing it on that front. Sweetie, why are you out here? Oh. Whew. Oh. Oh, she does not seem okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I wouldn't remember me either, Chrissy. Honestly.
Corroded coffin. Oh my God. Yes,
You do
no,
remember,
of course. With
right?
a name like that, how could I forget?
I don't know. You're a freak. I actually kind of thought you'd be kind of mean and scared too. Terrifying. So, all the good news, flattery works with me. So, 25% discount.
Do you have anything maybe stronger?
Oh boy. I don't know that that's a good
Nice
combination,
job,
babe.
Let's talk after break.
Oh no. Ella's just taking these L's today. Oh my goodness me.
Oh my God! Holy shit! What the hell was that?
Oh, baby girl, baby girl.
Let's go.
I didn't do anything. Tell her, Jane. Tell her.
Oh, fuck off.
It's not that bad. We'll fix it together, okay?
Oh, Will, you're trying, sweetie. Okay, all right, Joyce. This is what I like to see.
Come on, kids.
Yeah,
Go upstairs.
nothing to see here. Please move it along. She's allowed to do whatever she wants.
You are not lonely.
It's probably a message, no? Maybe?
Got it.
One more thing. Joyce, are you there? Talk to me, Joyce! Joyce! Joyce!
Yeah.
It's a message. It's a, oh, what is it? What is it? Oh boy, okay. Fuck me up. Fuck me up! Oh my god. Oh my, well, what did the rest of it say? I just saw Hop is alive. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. Did I mention that's all I saw? Okay.
Does it bother you that, like, we might win a championship, like, right after you graduated?
You know, yeah, that's an interesting point. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
Tammy Thompson!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's
Like a Muppet. Oh no.
She does sound like a mom. Totally sounds like her. I was thinking it was fine, Miss Becky.
Let's go! Let's go, Erica! The flag. With the flag. You can't spell America without Erica.
This is Hellfire Club, not babysitting club.
I'm 11, you long-haired freak. And I'll smile as I watch them die. A slow, agonizing death. So, we gonna do this? Or we gonna keep chit-chatting like this is your mommy's book club?
Welcome to Hellfire.
He said nobody's going to see Lucas, though. I mean, I get that they need to do what they want to do, but I'm just saying, I'm a little sad.
Vecna's dead. Killed my cat.
Sinclair, you're in.
Do your thing! Do your thing!
To the death.
Woo! Do your thing, Dustin! Do your thing!
Really? Because we're not delusional?
Delusional? How about not coward?
Hey!
Okay,
If I may interject, gentlemen.
let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my god.
Screw it.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Let's kill the son of a bitch.
I'm nervous for both games. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! No, 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 no. Lucas! Grab! There you go. To the 3. Okay, 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 Lucas. Lucas! And Erica, come on, Sinclair's! Oh, I'm so, Shit. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh no, oh no, oh no. What's the number? Is it good? Okay. It's okay. I know it hurts. But you had to make a choice of which to get. Listen, it's okay. It's okay, Lucas.
Tigers have brought home the conference title for the first time in 22
I know.
years.
Oh boy. How long does it take?
Sorry?
The special K. How long to kick in?
Well, it depends if you snort it or not.
Huh?
Just loosening this up for you, sweetheart. You're going to look
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, sweetie, I don't mean to be this person, but I'm not sure drugs are gonna fix this, babe. To be fair, not sure what would. So,
peaceful bliss just moments away. Chrissy? Chrissy? Hello?
That's never good. That's never good. That's never good. Me neither. Well, we are on the same page with that. I certainly don't like this. What? Was that it? We're done with episode 1, guys. Holy shit. Okay, guys, what a phenomenal first episode. I have so many things to talk about. I'm going to try to get through my thoughts as quickly as possible, but you guys know that I tend to talk a lot. So, I'm going to talk about what we ended with. Chrissy, I love the fact that, you know, I feel like every season we get introduced to some new characters, and a lot of times, I mean, with Stranger Things, some of these really likable new characters don't make it. I think we've had you know, I'm not saying that these are the only new characters that we cared about, but we have some one-hit wonders, so to speak, one-season wonders, you know, with Barb, Alexi, you know, and everything like that. And we've especially with you know, Chrissy and Eddie, and we're kind of getting to know some of these other people. You know, I feel like Chrissy not doing too good right now. I'm not entirely sure if she made it, but I'm gonna say it did not doing too good. Not doing too good. Not at all. That was horrific. I love the fact that Stranger Things always, what's great about the show, in my opinion, is we have an overarching villain, you know, with the Mind Flayer, and we have an, you know, it's not something technically new every single season, but it's a little different and it's a little strange. And I mean, just that whole breaking her body into, I mean, that's horrific. And that's kind of what you expect from Stranger Things. You know, last season it was the people falling and turning into a pool of blech. Into a pool of blech. That's the technical term. And wow. All right. Originally, and I don't know if I still feel this way, so we're gonna see. Originally, I thought maybe she was it was something about anybody who's connected to the flayed, or anybody who was something like that, given, you know, when she was in the bathroom stall and she hears her mom and all of that stuff, you know. I thought maybe she had some sort of experience with, you know, maybe her parents or her mom or whatever. Maybe something happened in the last season, because there were quite a few flayed, right? That was my original thought. And then with Max, you know, having kind of very similar, not similar, but they obviously are showing some sort of connection to Max and this girl. And it's very possible that they could be going through completely different things. Maybe they are both going through trauma. Mentally, they could be going through a very similar situation, grief and trauma. And I'll get to Max in a second, but I think that it's kind of interesting that they're trying to make the connection between these two characters of Max seeing Chrissy a couple of times and whatever, and what does that all mean. Obviously we don't know Chrissy's full story and everything that's going on. We just have bits and clues from this episode, but I think that would be really interesting to explore what has possibly happened to her and everything. So I just wanted to talk about that first. And, you know, I don't entirely know exactly what all that was. I mean, do we ever with this show? We don't really, but I am very intrigued to find out. And, you know, bring on the horror, honestly. I feel awful for her. She seemed like a very sweet girl. I will say that I was not really thinking that drugs was going to help her situation, but I think she felt really lost. And, you know, she's having these probably in her mind hallucinations. Obviously, we saw her coming from the counselor's office as well, right? So I believe maybe she did lose somebody. I don't know if it was mentioned when the captain of the basketball team was talking in his speech, and make the connection, but I'm sure when I edit I'll see. But you know, obviously a lot of times in the show, I mean, one of the main things that we see over and over again is the people who think they're crazy or could be written off as crazy, right? Are probably not, and these hallucinations are obviously something, and obviously she doesn't lift herself up, stick her on the ceiling, and break all of her bones by herself, you know. That's not a thing. So you know, I'm very interested to explore more what that was, as horrific as that was. And Eddie's gonna need some therapy, if even, I mean, who knows what's going on with Eddie in that situation. His name was Eddie, right? I think I'm trying with the names. So to go on to Max, I really love the exploration, as painful as it's probably going to be to go through, the nuance of her grief. I already kind of went into this thinking that there's possibly going to be a bit of, how do I say this? A bit of maybe some conflicting feelings. You know, obviously she had a tough time with Billy, and Billy was not always the most pleasant person to be around. It was still her brother that she cared for. And they were, you know, step siblings, I feel like, for quite some time. I think they showed in the flashback that they were pretty young when they, you know, met and became siblings and stuff. So there's a lot of history there. And there might be some good with the bad and everything like that. And at the end of the day, you know, the last thing she saw him do was try to stop, you know, the horrific things that were happening and save Elle in that moment and everything like that. So I can absolutely see how this is probably a really mixed emotions for her with her grief. You know, the way that she said in the counselor's meeting, you know, the counselor was like, when she was talking about it being better, you know, and Max sort of, you know, saying like, I guess it is better now, you know, she's not with her stepfather, who we know is very unpleasant to be around, and you know, but she is just with her. Different is not always means that you're having the happiest life ever. Obviously her mom has turned to drinking, I don't know if that means, I mean, we know that this stepfather, or Billy's dad is gone, but we don't really know. Maybe he, well, I'm not going to speculate too much on that, because I'll just go down a rabbit hole, and then these thoughts will be a million times longer than they need to be. That's, well, exaggeration. But, she turned to drinking, and she has to work these 2 jobs, and obviously they had to move to a different place because maybe they didn't have a lot of money, and so obviously things are still tough for Max, and let alone the trauma and grief that she is going through, and everything that she's dealing with. And to her defense, she can't really tell the counselor like every little thing that happened. I assume, the majority of the town thinks that it was a big fire, and that it was definitely traumatic, but you can't really go into like great detail, right? To protect who you need to protect, and all of that. So I think that's, it's a tough thing. And the scene, particularly between, her and Lucas, really kind of broke my heart, because you can kind of see that, like, he cares, and he's aware that she's not 100%. And of course, but she can't, who's going to be 100%? And somebody who is dealing with that level of grief, and probably very conflicted grief, that it's going to take time to process. And the thing is that when you go through something like that, and something so traumatic like that, you're not going to be the same person that you were before it. A lot of the time, a lot of time you go through something super harsh and horrible and traumatic, you kind of have to go past that. You know what I mean? Like, you have to grow with that. You have to learn how to move on, and know that this thing did happen to you, and it is a part of you. And so as much as, of course, Lucas is concerned, and I don't think he puts it as trivial as like, oh, you broke up with me, I'm going to be angry about it. And no, he's genuinely concerned. So I'm not knocking that by any means. But of course, it's a process, it's time. She's going through other things of, maybe having to stuff at home, being worried about her mother, being worried about, and I think she's possibly distanced herself a bit from maybe some friends or Lucas or whatever, because they might be concerned with stuff that's going on in school, which is what you should be as a kid, as a teenager. But she's going through a lot mentally. She's going through a lot, and she's having these headaches. She's having these dreams. Now, I don't know if there is going to be some sort of correlation if she's kind of going through similar things that Chrissy is going through, or if it's completely different things. I mean, we don't know. We'll see. But she's going through a lot, and I actually like that we're taking the time to focus on what is actually happening with her as well. Okay. I guess the next thing, well, you know what? I knew that probably the first episode was going to focus on like the 2 split off, groups, and the fact that, not everybody's together, and we have long distance stuff going on, and, how is everybody coping with that? And I personally really liked the scene where Jonathan and Nancy were talking about each other. I loved that. I loved that they, obviously they're talking about something of not being able to see each other, whether it's, for whatever reasons. And the way that they spoke about one another to their, friends and or, because it's not a coworker, but like a colleague, I don't know how to say that in Nancy's case, but about the other one and the true understanding that they actually had of one another and why they love the other person. And, you know, distance can be tough for a lot of people. It's not for everybody. That's just a fact. I've had various long distance relationships in my life, and I'm somebody that can handle it better than others. But, you know, there has to be an understanding. There has to be good communication between the two. There's a lot that goes into it and everything. So, you know, I think that I really liked that representation, and not like, well, because at first I was like, oh no, Jonathan and Nancy are falling apart. No, I don't want to see that. You know, I don't want to see that. And I like that there was an understanding. I'm not saying that we're not going to see problems in the future, in future episodes or anything like that, because, you know, relationships are complicated. But it was a refreshing thing to see, other than the typical narrative of like long distance relationships where they're like, I don't, you know, they just get kind of bitter and mad at one another and not really communicate. And it seemed like they had a nice understanding. How long that's gonna last, I don't know, but it was refreshing for the moment. I thought it was really sweet. And then we're also seeing, you know, Elle and Mike, and obviously Elle is trying to paint well, I'm sure her life with, you know, like Will and Jonathan and Joy, you know, that's, you know, I won't lie, there is a part of me, as much as I really like her and Mike, and I absolutely do, and I want to see them back together and just happy and all of that. But there is a little bit of me that you know, would like, I felt she needed a little bit of a support system as like a family. And I believe that Hopper would have been, you know, would have wanted her to be with the Byers. Specifically, that family loves one another so much, and to see that interaction, and to also maybe see a growth of a relationship with her and Will, you know, another character that has gone through absolute severe trauma, and, you know, I don't think that he's completely ever gotten, you don't get over stuff like that, you know, you have to kind of go on with that. But I do truly hope to see a lot more of Elle and Will kind of trying to stick together, especially when it comes to the stuff of like bullies in school and just people, you know, kids or teenagers being pieces of shit, because my God, they are. And I really hope that there's a decent support system between the two, and they actually open up and talk to each other about it. You know, I think that he's trying his best to be as supportive, and it's just hard. It's just really hard, especially when you feel like you're kind of outcasts or anything like that. So I truly do hope that we see more of that kind of going forward, and we see, you know, Elle, or as they say, her name is Jane in the, you know, or Jane, but see her sadly and brutally have to deal with the fact that, you know, a lot of kids go through bullying, and they don't have powers to, you know, get the upper hand, and it absolutely sucks. You know, God, I hate it. I hate fucking watching that. I really, really do. And I think we're going to see, you know, seeing her kind of cope without powers. It seems like she really hasn't gotten her mojo back since, you know, the end of season 3. And to see her have to cope with that and deal with that could be really tough for her, but also could lead to some really great growth for her. And let's hope that that's kind of what it leads to on a positive note, right? Oh goodness. I'm very, very excited though. It seems like we will probably have Mike seeing Elle very soon. So that will be great. And Will. Right? Mike's going to them, right? Yeah, Mike's going to them because they were talking about catching a flight. That's right. That's right. Trying to figure it out. Oh goodness. Wow. Again, I want to talk, there's a lot of, I love the fact that this focused on a little bit. We got a little taste of all of the, the Hawkins horrors, so to speak, with everything, especially at the end with Chrissy and everything going on with that. But we did focus on a lot of things. At the heart of the show, we're still going to have to focus on, these kids and what they're going through personally and emotionally. And then if it follows Stranger Things fashion, then it's all going to ramp up and it's all going to get crazy and they're going to really throw out a lot of their differences out the window. So now I want to talk about Lucas and Mike and Dustin. Good to see Dustin with Susie. I feel really bad for Lucas in this episode. Well, I feel bad for all of them, but I felt really bad for Lucas because it's never fun when you have to choose one thing or the other. Choose one hobby over the other or one experience over the other, which sometimes can happen in high school. I know that at least the high school I went to, they tried their best to not have certain big things overlap, but I assume the Dungeons and Dragons crowd is maybe not the the top of the list for the school to maybe make sure that they don't overlap or anything like that. So sometimes you do have to sort of choose what you think is going to be better for you. I'm going to be completely honest. As soon as I saw that Lucas was in the basketball team, I was like, yes, sirree, he's going to kill it. Let me tell you why. He is such, throughout the entire show, he is so good at, whenever they're in a bad situation. And trust me, we all know who the big guns are in the group. That's Elle, for sure. But Lucas is always stepping up. And basketball's a really great game of, it's quick. A lot of the time it can be impulsive. You have to think quick on your feet, have good to say, and execute quickly. You have to have the I don't know, the I can't think of anything other than courage, but it doesn't sound right. But you have to kind of take the shot. You have to do it. And sometimes you're going to miss. Sometimes you are. But sometimes you're going to and I think that he's always been that. Whenever, I just rewatched the 3 seasons, but I feel like whenever there's some shit going down, he is there with his wrist rocket. He is there, blasting bitches with fireworks. He's doing it. So I thought it was a great game, very suited for him. I love basketball. So I really was kind of happy for him. I was like, I actually think he'll excel there and that'll be great. And woo, that last shot and that last roll, the Sinclairs, Lucas and Erica, fucking iconic, always iconic. I fucking love them so much, I can't even tell you. And I love Erica joining in and all of that. But it's horrible. The one thing I do want to say, because I adore Lucas. The only thing that I would say, if he had the time, he should have asked Eddie to postpone the game and not sent Dustin and Mike to do it. Okay, that's the only thing that I'll say. I'm not mad at him. You know, sometimes it really sucks and you have to make what you think is the right decision for you of what you want to do. And, you know, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. I'm not going to be mad about that at all. And I'm so happy he got the winning shot. And I understand that it hurts, that, you know, you see your friends walking out of the D&D game and they're, you know, whatever. And, you know, I know that there's going to be some people that are going to say, well, tough, he chose basketball, so screw him or whatever. I do not have that mentality. It really sucks to have to choose two things that you love. It doesn't mean you don't like the other thing or whatever. You know, you had to choose. It sucks. And, you know, I feel kind of bad. I mean, Steve was there. Robin was there. I'm trying to think of who else. Nancy was there, I think. Trying to think of who else was there. I wish that there were people that could have seen him do that moment because it is really sweet. It would have been really sweet, I mean. But, you know, sometimes things conflict and that sucks. That sucks. You know, sometimes you gotta choose one thing or the other. You know, anyway. What was I saying? Oh my God, lost my train of thought. But oh yeah, it definitely sucks to see, you know, and then your friends like cheering on your sister and whatever. And you know, that of course it's gonna hurt. It doesn't feel good or anything like that. But you know, it's just this is a part of growing up. I feel like we're gonna be focused on a lot of, you know, themes of growing up. That's a lot of stuff with Stranger Things. That, you know, sometimes you have to make choices and it really sucks. I had one point in my life that one of my closest friends, like a very, very, very close friend, was getting married on the exact same day that my brother got married. And I had to call them and say, that's you know, it was horrible. It was horrible, but sometimes it does happen. All right, anyway. It was the worst. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think that, you know, I think there's going to be some animosity. Me personally, I don't want any more animosity with like Dustin and Mike and Lucas, and I hope that they can understand each other's sides with everything. I really truly do. I hope that it doesn't turn into some big thing, but I have a feeling it might turn into some big thing. I also love the fact that Mike and Dustin brought Erica in and they played their game and they had one, I feel like a great time, but two, that they really you know, did a good job. I mean, Erica killed it, of course. We expect nothing less from Erica, from Miss Erica. What was her name? Lady, oh shit. I forgot. I'll remember it. I have to edit this, so I'll get there. I loved the fact that, you know, we're seeing them also kind of, almost embrace the fact that they're outcasts. You know, it was interesting when Lucas was like saying, well, you know, if I get in, we'll be like the popular kids and, you know, whatever. And I think that they're like, we don't need to be like, we're over it. We are so over it. We do not need to be the popular kids. We have made peace with, you know, our social status in school, which, you know, in the grand scheme of things doesn't mean a whole lot, but you know, whatever. But they, you know, I love the fact that they're completely embracing who they are. They are really happy and they're doing a really, I feel like, it's just nice to see them enjoying themselves. You know, a lot of this show is a lot of, you know, pain and anguish and stress and tension. And it's just nice to see, particularly, Mike and Dustin enjoy, you know, what they've always, we started the show with them playing, right? I love that a lot. And I understand why they could have some sort of, you know, chip on their shoulder if Lucas did choose basketball, you know, and I understand that too, you know, you know, people get hurt. People have feelings and they get hurt, and it's just the way of the world. I'm just hoping that, you know, later on they will understand Lucas's side, Lucas can understand their side, and that it's not this like for too long. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need it. I don't need that stress in my life. I just want everybody to get along. Great seeing Steve and Robin. I also like the representation of Robin dealing with that thing. You know, I think everybody, particularly when we're talking about the 80s and being a lesbian is not as socially acceptable as it is now. I still think that there's a long way to go, but we don't need to get into all of that. But I think that I love the spotlight on the fact that as much as we all possibly, I feel like a thing that a lot of us can relate to, a better way to put it, is having feelings for somebody and not understanding if they feel the same way back and trying to figure it out. But it is difficult for someone who is gay in the, you know, in the 80s specifically, to try to navigate, like, does she like me? No. Does she? She might. Who knows? It's wonderful to have a supportive friend like Steve to have your back and to, you know, all of that. But it's still, you know, I love kind of the fact that they're putting a spotlight on how much of a, like, struggle and almost like weird dance you have to do with all of that stuff, and something that I think a lot of people can relate to. So I absolutely love that as well. I'm trying to hit all the marks. I'm trying to talk about everything. Okay, I think I'm going to end this. Of course. Who are we going to end this on? Queen Joyce. Queen Joyce going crazy. We love it. We love it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I love obsessive Joyce. I feel like every season she's got something. She's got something. You know, something. Absolutely, you know, the season 1 we got the Will and the lights and everything. Get the season 2 we got a map around her whole house and, you know, woo, going. I mean, she knew something was you know, and then season 3 the magnets. Oh, we can't forget the magnets, can we? And now we have this Russian doll, and I thought, you know, as I said at the beginning of this reaction, I knew that the thing with people just were like, don't worry, Hopper's alive. And I know that it was implied in the post sort of credits scene. I totally know that it was implied that, like, oh, the American's in there. I don't know that that's where Hopper is, or anything like that. But given we have a Russian doll, Hop is alive. I don't know what the rest of the note said, but, you know, like, I'm sure we'll find out. I did have a thought when I was going into this, thinking that, well, it's people telling me that Hop is almost definitely alive, and the implication that he could be in a bad Russian situation. If he was in the American in that cell or whatever it is, it's probably not a good situation, right? I had this thought in my head that it would make my day if Joyce becomes her obsessive, neurotic self, and pretty much always right, by the way, queen. I'm not saying this in a bad way. I am neurotic and obsessive myself. So, like, I get it about finding Hop. It will make my life. It will make my life. It seems like we could be leading to that, and it will make my life. So let's go. Right, guys? Let's go. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. Okay, these thoughts have been so long. I knew they would be. These long episodes, I'm like, I'm gonna watch the next episode. I'm gonna have to stretch my legs for like 5 minutes before I sit back down here, because I'm like sitting in this position. Like, sometimes it's not the most comfortable. And I knew that for each episode, I not only will the reaction take forever, but my thoughts are going to take a very long time. So I knew it. Anyway, Woo! Here we go. I can't wait to continue. Great opener, I think. And yeah, if you episode 2 should try to hopefully be out on Patreon as soon as possible. And but if not, then you can see it on Monday. But yeah, I think that's about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.